welcome back to News Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time. It's about the Game Awards that happened back on December 5th, if I'm not mistaken. You probably know my stance on that when it comes to the Game Awards, at least. I actually managed to just quit a little ahead of time. Without me knowing, though, the Game Awards is about 4 hours. It was starting to feel very long and it was dragging, but that's besides the point. I'm going to get to in just a bit because there's a few things I want to talk about. Before I do that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss anything. And join my Discord. Invitation link to that is in the description box below, along with the links to my social media, which you can also find in the description box below. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the Game Awards. Now, it was 4 hours long, to my knowledge, and I actually managed to quit like about maybe almost 15 to 20 minutes before it was over. Long story short, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year, and I guess deservedly so. I mean, I hear nothing but positive and amazing things about Baldur's Gate 3, that I'm even considering it and actually getting the game myself and playing it, because from what I know, Baldur's Gate 3 has everything that an actual true gamer is looking forward to in a game, in an actual game, which is a good story, good characters, and a fun time where you, the player, has full control. And I hear that you can do pretty much whatever you like in that game, which sounds really, really fun to me. But anyway, as you may know, my channel is mostly a Marvel/Spider-Man channel. And it's been a Spider-Man channel for the most part for the last couple of years. And we also got some more Marvel Spider-Man news regarding a third one supposedly in development. And those are just reports, but I'll talk about that in another video some other time. But something I just want to address is how some of the people reacted to Marvel Spider-Man 2 not winning the award. And before I do that, I just want to say flat out, and this is full honesty and full transparency, because that's all you're going to get here on this channel about my feelings, you know, when it comes to stuff like this. First off, before I tell you what I really want to tell you, is that yes, I do like Insomniac Games. I think they're a phenomenal developer studio. I think PlayStation was in the right to purchase them. It was a brilliant, bold decision move. And Insomniac Games has been doing wonders for that company, for PlayStation. I mean, they're making them money, that's for sure. Let's not, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie about this. Let's not hide the fact that they're making them money. I have to also acknowledge and be realistic that, like, because I like Insomniac Games, I do not expect them in any way, shape, or form to kiss my ass or to love me in return or to acknowledge me in any return. For all I know, they probably don't even know I exist. And that's the same goes for Sony and PlayStation. If you all know me by now, and if you watch my videos, you know that I'm not a quote-unquote Sony fanboy or a PlayStation fanboy. Do I have a preference on playing on PlayStation? Sure. But do I own other like means of playing a game that I like? Absolutely. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I do have a PC that I have custom built, and I have a PlayStation, and so on and so forth. I'm like the kind of guy, like, here's my philosophy. Like, I'm the kind of guy that where I see a game and I'm like, you know what? That looks like a lot of fun. I wonder which system, or if it's for PC. I wonder which system it's for, or I wonder if it's for PC. So like, I'm thinking like, that game looks fun. I want to play it sometime. It doesn't matter where it goes. Like, it's just like, if it's fun and if it looks good, I'm gonna play it no matter where it's coming from. Anyway, like I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, the Game Awards happened and it was way too long. 4 hours too long. First off, no Game Award needs to be that long. Second off, the Game Awards literally talked about giving off awards for like about a total of maybe 20 minutes or so. It was just a gigantic front for advertisement, and that's what it was. Advertisement, shows, and actors who are not part of the gaming industry having more on-stage presence and on-stage time than the actual developers themselves that worked really hard. Yes, it's true. And if you didn't notice, when the people went up there to accept their awards and give their little speech, they actually have a little prompter that tells them, please wrap it up. They only get 30 seconds to speak. Meanwhile, you got actors and celebrities who have been in Hollywood films who have more stage presence and more stage time to talk about what they're doing in the back end. Hell, Gonzo from the Muppets was up there even longer. And I don't know what it is about Jeff Keighley and Gonzo. Maybe he has some sort of puppet fetish or something, but I think it's kind of weird. But I think this will be the last time I ever live stream the Game Awards. From now on, I'm just going to stick to tweeting about the Game Awards or making videos about the Game Awards, and that's it, because my God, did I get bored real quick. Yes, there were some highlights from the Game Awards, and there are certain games that I'm looking forward to playing myself personally, but aside from that, it wasn't worth it. Let's move on to the big elephant in the room. Let's address that. Marvel Spider-Man 2 nominated for 7 awards, which is quite impressive, but didn't win a single one. Am I okay with it? Yes, I am. I'm perfectly fine with it. Do I think the game should have at least won at least maybe one award? Perhaps. I think maybe the best performance award should have gone to Yuri Lowenthal, but that's just my opinion. But the fact that it was beaten by Baldur's Gate speaks, you know, it really does speak volumes, only because Baldur's Gate is an actual, like, really hardcore, like, video game from what I know. I have never played the game before, but it seems like people all over the world are just praising it, and there's like literally hundreds of thousands of hours of this game that's been played by players around the world. We're talking about in the millions out there. I can definitely understand the reason behind it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Some of the reactions that I've seen from like these well-known live streamers who I've never heard of besides, I think I'm saying his name wrong, but I think it's Kai Sanat or something like that. Their reactions were incredibly overwhelming and just incredibly childish. It's like a petulant child just going crazy because he didn't get the candy that he wanted from the store. Seriously, some of these people were just screaming, crying, kicking, like if they were watching a football game or something. Anyway, I have a few clips from these streamers. Now, full credit goes to Oh No, It's Alex, which is another YouTuber that I actually like to watch, like Fratanga Plays. So if you're familiar with any of those guys, these clips came from Oh No, It's Alex, who actually clipped a lot of these streamers' reactions and put them in his videos. I didn't want to like search for these people. I'm not gonna name them because honestly, the way that they behave, it's kind of toxic. You may recognize Kai Sanat because the guy is like an extremely well-known popular Twitch streamer, and you probably remember him from causing a gigantic riot in New York City, and it was like a total mess. But anyway, check out these clips and you tell me if this is actually worth getting worked up over. Like, should adults really behave this way? Check it out.
Let's go ahead and jump into the salt, ladies and gentlemen. Delicioso, because now we have PlayStation fanboys literally melting down continuously about Spider-Man not winning Game of the Year. And wouldn't you happen to know it? We got one right now.
Game of the Year, let's go! We all know what it is. Come on. Tell me.
Baldur's Gate 3.
No! 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 It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! Serious right now, be serious right now. It's Spider-Man! Bro, tell me right now. Tell me right now. Have you ever played Baldur's Gate 3? Ooh. People were lining up outside buying PlayStation 5s for Spider-Man. We had Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Venom! Stop! Nobody playing Baldur's Gate 3, man. Nobody.
Game of the Year is
Spider-Man 2. Come on.
Baldur's Gate 3.
We got robbed. Spider-Man got robbed, bro. Spider-Man 2 is the people's game of the year, bro.
Year is
Spider-Man 2.
Baldur's Gate 3.
And this whole thing about we got robbed, who the hell is we? You're not the developers. You're not Insomniac Games. I hate the fact that like some of these people need to address themselves as we, as if they're part of the developer team that actually works really hard on these games. Like, chill out. First off, you know, for the fact that you guys are going crazy over a game, like, I don't need some stupid award show for validation for like, you know, for the game to be validated as a really good game. That's ridiculous. I think the game is good on its own merits. And you know what? I'm going to continue to play the game anyway. I don't need some award show to like make me feel comfortable that I'm playing a good, decent game. The game is fine. Yeah, it has its problems. And yes, I still stand by my opinions. I think the first game, story-wise, is the superior one. I think the story in the first game is superior to the second. The gameplay mechanics, the combat, the features, the accessibilities, and everything that's in the game, Insomniac Games put a lot into that. I think the second one is superior to the first one when it comes to that. But the story, I think it kind of felt a little flat, and I think it was a little weaker, and I think Insomniac Games played it a lot safer in the second game. But anyway, the whole Game Awards show was a total mess. It was more organized, I'll give it that, but my God, did it drag so long. It was just a total front for like advertisements and music performances, when really it was just literally 20 minutes spread out throughout the entire game ceremony show. You know, it was just 20 minutes of awards being handed over, or, you know, just that's pretty much it. While the rest of it was just advertisements and game and, like, you know, world premieres and everything. Yes, there were a few highlights, but honestly, no Game Awards should ever have to be 4 hours long. That's way too long. At minimum, keep it at 2, probably stretch for 2.5, but nothing more than that. I feel like the Game Awards eventually will become an E3. And if you know about that, recently E3 themselves announced that they've been forever canceled, meaning that we will never get an E3 again. After 25 years of its inception, or 28 years, E3 is done, because all of these studios, including the 3 main consoles, Sony, PlayStation, Microsoft, Xbox, and Nintendo, they've pulled out of E3. They no longer want to be a part of it. They don't feel like they need to spend an exorbitant amount of money to promote their stuff when they can do their own shows. And for that, I say it was a smart move from all of them. Starting with Nintendo, by the way. Marvel Spider-Man 2, great game, but I don't think it really deserved any awards or anything like that, especially Game of the Year. Perhaps it could have deserved 1, and that's probably best performance, and that's pretty much it. And I just wanted to let you all know where I stand when it comes to that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.